Tananane tane nane tananane tananana tananane tane nane tananane tananana. Vanakkam, my name is Jeeva Raghunah. I come from Chennai, the capital city of Tamil Nadu, India. I'm going to share a story that comes all the way from Rajasthan, a northern state of India. Now, Rajasthan was filled with deserts and water was always scarce. In a small village, people always lived together and they never had brides from outside. They always married within families and lived there. But they had one major problem, which was water. They had no water in the village and they had to walk long miles to fetch water. Now, it so happened there was a bride who came from another town. And she was kind of a bright child and always singing and dancing and making friends. She was a lovely child. Now, this bride was surprised and she said, "Huh? You don't have water in your village? That's very strange. Now, what shall we do about it?" She thought. And all the other girls said, "Shh, you don't say such things in the village. You only listen to elders." And the girl said, "Huh? Listen to the elders? Why? We can do something on our own. That's not a problem," she said. But then they said, No, forget it. We have to walk miles. Now, this girl was not for it. She said, No, we have to do something. And all the other girls asked, "What can we do?" And she said, "It's so simple. Let's dig a well." "Huh? Dig a well? Without the knowledge of our elders? Oh, that's going to be very difficult," she said. It's not difficult. Let's do it," she said. You know, when they did it, when all the mothers-in-law were asleep, the daughters-in-law slowly came out of the house. They picked up their pickaxes and their crowbars and their spades and they would go to the outskirts of the village and they would start digging. Ta-na-na-na-ne, ta-ne, na-ne, ta-na-na-na-ne, ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-ne, ta-ne, na-ne, ta-na-na-na-ne, ta-na-na-na. And it went on and on and on. And one day, one of the mothers-in-law woke up in the afternoon and she looked around and she could not find her daughter-in-law. She was surprised. She said, "Huh? Where's just this little devil gone? Huh?" she said. And she went and asked the other mothers-in-law, "You know what? My daughter-in-law is missing." And slowly, each of the mothers-in-law opened up and said, "Yeah, our daughters-in-law are also missing." "Huh? That's very strange. How come?" They all thought. They said, "We should find out." And one of them said, "Why should we find out? We'll tell them to their husbands, but let the daughters-in-law not know about it." That's good. And so when the men returned, all the mothers-in-law went, they went about complaining. And the men said, all right, we'll look into it. So the next day, when all the women are asleep, the daughters-in-law went out with all their crowbars and spades and pickaxes to dig the ground. And they went there. All the men hid behind the bushes that were there and to see what was going to happen. And there they were singing, ta-na-na-na-ne, ta-ne-na-ne, ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. And as they were singing, suddenly one of them said, "Psh, hey, water, 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 we have struck water." And that was it. The water came up, rose up, and all the women said, "Wow, we have got water for our village." And on seeing this, all the husbands who were hiding came out clapping and they said, "Wonderful, that's a great deed you have all done. You brave women, we are so proud of you." And they all pointed out to the new bride and said, "She is the one who taught us how to bring water to our village." And that is how their hope became a reality. And they brought water to their village. And this is a true story that happened a long time ago in Rajasthan. I'm afraid I read it a long time ago, so I'm not sure of the source. I only know it was published by Tara Publishers. So I dedicate this to all the women who seem very docile and quiet, but who achieve a great deal. Thank you very much. Vanakkam.